Hi everyone, so today I am going to take out my extensions. First of all, I need to apologise for the state of them because they are ridiculously long. They're so overdue to come out, and I would never ever let any of my clients get this far before taking them out. Most of you know who have got tape extensions in know that if you leave them in too long, they can twist and tangle and then essentially pull your hair out. Luckily, I have not got to that stage yet. My hair hasn't fallen out, but I am not leaving it any longer. I'm going to take them out now. So this is hopefully going to help you at home if you have got them in. Just try and figure out how to do it yourself, because obviously if you can't get into the salon, they need to come out. It's a dangerous game. Okay, so first of all, we need a towel. This is going to protect our clothing for when we're taking the extensions out. So I've just got my little hair one that I use at home. This is around your shoulders like this. A clip. Ding. Before we start anything, we need to take a brush and give your hair a really, really good brush through. Next, we need to pin our hair up. So I have actually got only extensions in the back. Most people will have a lot in the front here. I don't have them here, I just have them in the back. So I'm going to show you how I would normally do mine. What I would first of all do is just part it at the back, so you've got two sections like this. And then find your first layer of hair. I'm surprised they're actually still in, to be fair. They're like stuck in. Just good application. So I'm going to pin this side up with another clip, and then the same again on the other side. Oh, so bad. Oh dear. The washing machine's just started, so I apologise. If you can hear some noise in the background, that's me doing some housework. Okay, so now you've got your hair pinned up and sectioned off. This is how it should look. Obviously not with the amount of root that I've got. Hopefully you can see the difference. So we're going to take these three out first. Now, regarding to what to take them out with, I would recommend anything oil-based. Anything that you've got in your cupboards that is oil-based, the oilier the better, basically. Now, I'm not saying go and reach in the kitchen for some vegetable oil. I mean, if that's all you've got, then, you know, go for it. Let me know how it goes. But I wouldn't recommend cooking oil on your hair, just because it's not very nice, and it might be hard to get out of your hair as well. So I've got like an array of things in my cupboard that I have just picked out. So just like a generic oil, like obviously there's nothing left in this, but I will try it, why not? I've got an oil spray as well, which is quite a nice one, but it's quite light, so it might not do much. My Moroccan oil. I don't really want to waste it, so I'm probably not going to use that. And I found a body oil as well, which I love this. I also don't want to waste it, but it's just an idea for you guys at home if you haven't got anything else. A body oil might do. Luckily for me, I panicked and before we went on complete lockdown, I went and got my spray from the salon, so I can actually use my spray from the salon. But I'm going to try both because it'll be nice to see while I've got the time. Why not? First things first is you grab your hair extension, and by using a comb, just give it a really good comb through. Just make sure right from the root to the tip of that extension that it is combed through. I'm just going to make sure that you can actually see this, guys. So I'm using the side of my finger here just to peel it down that way. I'm not trying to dig in and get it that way either. So I'm just going to get the very top of the extension here, and I'm just going to use the side of my finger to just unravel it a little bit. and this will just make an opening for the solution to go in. I'm going to now spray it on using my finger. And I'm just going to rub that in at the top of the extension. By the way, this is going to take a while, by the way. So clear your diaries if you're going to do this yourself at home. This is going to be a couple of hours, especially if it's your first go of it. Which is why it's always easier just to get it done in the salon, but here we are. Okay, so this has started to come away a little bit now. I don't know whether you can see that in the video. So now I'm going to apply slightly a little bit more. Hello, Rufus. Hello. And what I'm going to do is just peel that top layer away. Okay. So there's my first one half off. Now this, because we combed it through, comes off easier. If you haven't combed it through properly, it will get tangled and knotty, so just be careful. We're going to now take off the other side. I'm just going to spray another little bit onto it just so it's solidified again, and I'm going to peel that off as well. There we go. So there we have it. Next one out. I saw something really cool the other day on the internet of how to de-tape your tapes to get this sticky stuff off, to prepare it for the next time you retape it, and just literally getting a piece of paper, and this will just stick to your piece of paper and not to your actual fingers, so that's really, really good. I love that. It's a really good little trick, this. I love this. If it works. I'm obviously not doing it right. And it there we go. Ta-da. So once you've done both, stick them both together. If there's any little residue left of the glue, just keeps them nice and neat, so then when you bring them back into the salon, we know which one's paired up. And there we have it, the first one is out, guys. We're not over yet though on that section. So once, where the hair has been, you need to check that there's no glue left in. So by getting your comb again, try and use, like, if you've got one like this where it's got a bit more of a thinner side and a thicker side, then try and use a thicker side because it'll be more comfortable for your hair and less aggravating to your hair as well. So we're just gonna take that off. I can't feel anything in there. I can't wait to wash my hair. Okay, so that's the first one done. Okay, so I've prepped this side already with my comb. I've already combed through. And for this one, I am gonna take it off with, I'm gonna try the oil, just my random oil that I've got in my cupboard. I'm gonna do the same again. So we're gonna use the side of our finger just to pull down on that very top section of the extension. Just very gently, try not to pull your hair too much. I'm head sore as well, by the way, so like this is actually okay for me doing it myself. So I'm now going to use my oil, and I'm going to, okay, I've just applied it to the top of the extension, and I'm just working that in, massaging it into the top of it, and start peeling it away slightly as the oil breaks down the bonds in the glue. It's coming away quite easily actually, it's quite good. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay, so it's come off, but the glue is still on my hair. So there's no glue left on here, but it's actually still on my hair, so I'm going to try and get that off. Help. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more oil on. I mean, fail safe is I've still got my salon solution, so I can take it off. But obviously for you guys at home who haven't got the salon solution, then just be really careful. So I'm gonna just really mix it in with my fingers and try to just get that little bit of glue off with my fingers. Here we go. So I've got the second tape off. So the glue did come off with this one, that's good. So I'm gonna just use my little paper trick again. Oh, it's not doing it. It's too, oh no it is. Ta-da! That's good. Okay, so pop them together so we don't lose those two together. Oh, my hands are so oily. Okay. So I definitely have got some glue left in here somewhere. Can you see? Here. I need to try and get that off as safely as possible. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with my comb and just very gently try and take some off. Can you see that coming off, guys? Also with my hair, brilliant. Okay. Hair that you do lose like this, by the way, don't freak out, because this is hair that has probably been needing to come out for a while and has naturally dropped out. So, but because it's held in by the glue tape, it can't go anywhere. So this is just hair. I didn't pull that out myself just now. That's literally just come out. On the floor it goes. Just got a little bit more there. Oh, there it is. I can see. Aha! Ta-da! Okay. I mean, quite a lot of hair came out on that one. Not gonna lie. So that is one reason, guys, why to always come to the hair salon, because we've got the solution, guys. Okay. So, I mean, that was quite good. It came out quite easy. It probably left my hair in a little bit of a danger zone with the glue, but it did the job, so we got there. So I'm gonna try the oil spray. This is just like a really light spray and hardly any oil, so I highly doubt that this is going to do very much, but we'll give it a go anyway. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? I'm doing this for you. Wish me luck. This one's stuck in. This one is solid. Solid. Okay, so I'm going to use the oil spray. I'm going to put quite a bit on because I'm not confident that this is going to work. Okay. Ooh, it is. It's working. Okay, so that's coming off at the top. I don't know if you can see that this is coming. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on. Okay. Aha! There's my top one. So I'm just going to carry on combing this way because I could see a little bit of glue still left in there. But it works. I mean, that's quite good. I still would prefer the Salon solution out of the 3 that I've just done, but they all worked. They all worked in their own little way. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna just speed this up already because you've seen me do it 3 times now with 3 different ways of doing it. So they're all the same. Anything, whatever works for you guys. I'm gonna stick with my professional solution because I just found that one was the best. And it's gonna be quick and easy for me to do. The other day I was looking at the internet and I came across someone who used corn flour to put on their excess glue that's left on their hair to help them get that off. Now, I'm not sure of the science behind it, but I'm pretty sure it probably just dries it out a little bit to help you get it out of your hair. I haven't got any to hand and I don't want to start putting just flour on my head. Imagine doing it in the salon. Oh, by the way, I just got some corn flour. I'm just going to put it on your hair. Yeah, it's not going to work, but it might work for you guys at home if you are feeling stuck and you've got some in the cupboard. Why not? Hopefully you can see that on camera, but this is exactly what happens if you don't look after your extensions very well. If you don't comb through them enough while they're in, or look after them even at night time. I'm one of them people that wears my hair up a lot as well, and extensions don't really want to be worn up a lot. As they've grown out, it's been easier to put up because there's more space in between the root, but then that encourages twisting of the hair and breakage. So I'm my own worst enemy and I don't listen to my own advice. But this is exactly why I don't do it, because there's a little bit of a lug here and it's gonna take a while to get this one out, so it hurts. Make sure that if this is you, by the way, be really gentle with your hair. Always start from the bottom of the knot downwards, very, very gently, and then work your way up towards the top of the knot, always going down to the end of the hair, because that will help look after your hair, so you're not just dragging it out and pulling it, because that again will cause breakage. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try this oil again on this luggy bit, because it might release some, I don't know. Let's just try it. We're here anyway. Okay, so that actually worked. It actually worked quite well. So maybe instead of using corn flour, you could just get a really heavy oil, and that actually got it out quite easily and pain free as well, which was good. Brilliant. Love that. So I'm going to carry on with my next layer. You can see these are so bad, guys. If I was my client, I would be telling myself off right now. I'm so bad. I just want to show you this extension here, how it slipped a little bit over time, and what happens when it gets so long. Like, this is what I mean when it's dangerous, because what this does is it twists. Can you see the twist in it? And if it twists and twists and twists, you see my hair there, and it can pull out if you're not careful. So I'm really lucky that this hasn't happened to me right now, which I'm glad why they're coming out. I mean, they're still solidly in there. You know, if you could leave them in to just carry on growing, then that's great. But you kind of putting your hair at risk by coming out at the scalp, which is not fun for anybody. So I'm going to carry on and do my next layer, and then I think I've only got 2 more left at the back. So I've got 2 on either side and then 2 at the back. So yeah, see you in a minute. So I've just taken out my last layer, and on the last layer was 6 extensions to take out, and it took me around 10 minutes to do, so that will give you a really good indication on how long it takes you to do a full head. I would probably give yourself 1 to 2 hours to do the whole thing if it's your first go. Just make sure that you're really particular and get those clean sections. Make sure you're brushing through your hair before you do each one, and it should help you a lot. So oh, now I've got no hair. Brilliant. It had to be done though, guys. It had to be done. They were so ready to come out. Oh well. Now I'm just left with bad roots, so yay! Just a quick one as well before I leave. The reason why I only had extensions put in at the back is because that is where I have the least hair, and my hair is pretty rubbish, to be fair. I don't know whether you can see, I've always had bad hair underneath here. It's just what I was born with, it's what God gave me, and then for some reason I've got really good hair here, and it just grows. This bit grows, but the back doesn't. So I don't need them in this bit, it just overpowers my hair, which is why I only have a partial part of extensions put in. So it is something that we do in the salon, and if you're interested, when we finally get back, then please give us a call, or we can have a conversation over direct message, and we can help you decide on whether it's right for you. So to summarise, I definitely think that the salon solution that we used in the salon was probably the best to use to get the tapes out. However, the really pure kind of oil that I found in my cupboard, that was really good to get the excess glue out of as well. It wasn't great to take the tapes out with because it made them too gooey, but the after effect of getting the excess glue out, then that was great. So I've learned something, which is really good, and I hope that's been really helpful for you as well at home. If you do have to do this at home, then I am there every step of the way with you. Hopefully I've given you enough information to keep this as painless and as safe as you possibly can do at home in this situation. Just another little tip before we go: to store your extensions, what you need to do now is have a little bit of a little cleanse with shampoo, a little bit of conditioner, dry them off, and get someone to maybe help you hold them at the top, and then what I do is I plait the bottom, so it keeps them nice and taut and stored away so they don't get tangled in a bag. So then when you do bring them back into the salon, we can retake them nice and easily for you, and they're ready to go back in. So good luck with everything, and we'll hope to see you in the salon soon. I hope this has helped, and I will see you later, guys. Bye. See ya.